Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Just listen to Death, the full album, The Sound of Perseverance. It was recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Lance RI, who has put me forward some very good metal music. Says, bro, we've got to check out a little bit of Sound of Perseverance. So where do we start? 9 tracks on this record, 1 cover to finish off. So 8 original tunes, 1 instrumental on here. Although small in track listing, very broad in song lengths. As of so far, this is the most progressive sounding effort I've heard from this band in our journey through Death. Especially through the first song, which is entitled Scavenger of Human Sorrow. That was an introduction to a couple of stop and starty, spazzy, ever moving, fruity time signatures and odd phrasings, rhythmically speaking, and so forth. Not to a crazy extent, but it was very, very, very progressive in nature. The production on this album is good. I think I was listening to the reissue, so I'm sure it was remastered. There was an organic sound to it. It wasn't incredibly high tech, which is a blessing and a curse, really. It depends what you like from your music. The guitar tones were pretty good. It was generally a dry sounding record, and not really any external musical input outside of your traditional band setup. You had a drummer, 2 guitars, vocal line, bass guitar, good to go, you know. Couple of different guitars as far as like a couple of clean guitars here and there when needed. That's about as far as they went when it came to external influences. It's a very cohesive and consistent record. The level is high, you know, technically, melodically, instrumentally. There's a high standard of craft when it comes to this. The vocals are cool. You're either going to love them or hate them, because if you do hate them, you've got to listen to a lot of them from start to finish. They don't really vary too much aside from the cover, which, you know, although I hate covers, I don't mind covers, but I hate covers in particular circumstances, such as Death, the almighty Death, feeling that they had to throw somebody else's material on their album. I don't like that. I don't like that personally. But they did a great service to it. It was a good cover, and Chuck's vocals on there were fantastic, to the extent where I questioned why didn't he do more of that in the original material. But hey, that's your own creative merit and journey. You don't have to do anything you don't have to, right? But I felt he was missing out because the vocals were really good, really good. Like, cleaned them up a little bit more audible as far as, you know, a bit more decipherable as far as the lyrical content. Guitar work was good, but it was a little bit spazzy at times, you know. I'd like a little more consistency. When they got into like the more melodeath side of things with the riffing, I really liked that. The more metalcore, melodeath stuff, which it wouldn't have been considered as that at the time, but in hindsight, as far as like the ideas and what they may have gone on to influence, that style of riffing I really liked. A little bit of thrash here and there, pretty good. The heavy wasn't really so heavy because, rhythmically speaking, they had different ways about it. This band sort of, I always say when it comes to death metal and even thrash metal, maybe thrash metal more, there's bands that are influenced by heavy metal, for the most part, on that side of the spectrum, and there's bands that are influenced by punk rock on that side of the spectrum. I really love the bands that are influenced by punk more so than your traditional heavy metal styles. So you got your like Swedish bands and all of that death metal from that side of the world, which are very like punk rock infused. I really enjoy that sound. I think it's a fantastic sound. But then you got bands that are influenced by your heavy metal acts, and you tell me what side of the world that comes from, you know. I'm not too fussed on that because I think it's a little bit old school. in the worst kind of way. And this is a band that's more influenced by that. Like I said, there's progressive elements throughout this entire record. I don't want my death metal to be infused with prog rock. Maybe when I was younger, but now I want energy. I don't want to sit and enjoy the craft, you know? That doesn't interest me too much. I'm not impressed by that. I want energy. I want to feel a frequency that just electrifies me. So, you know, I'm going to give this record a good rating. I'll give it a good rating because it is a good record. It's a talented record. There's a great craft. Obviously, a lot of time invested into this. I want to give it an 8, but I can't because it's not my taste. So I'll give it a 7.5, respectfully. I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it was good. A little bit of an esoteric value as far as the symbolism on the cover and the lyrical content is concerned, which I enjoy. I am interested in that sort of stuff. I think it's fantastic when played well, and it seems quite organic and honest in regards to this. From here, we're going to have a look at the Wikipedia page, see if there's anything cool to find, and I'll see you on that video. Peace.